Florida Institute on Aging will host its second annual symposium. The conference will focus on South Florida's caregiving needs and will unveil the results of a brand new study on the critical needs of Broward's older residents. Joining me now is Peter Kaldes. He is the CEO of South Florida Institute on Aging, and it's good to have you here. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Think about South Florida, you know, of course, you think about the retiree population, the seniors that we have who make up such a big percentage of our population and contribute so much. What are the main challenges facing South Florida seniors?
Well, historically, we've focused on the health care of seniors, but at SOFIA, the South Florida Institute on Aging, we're focusing on social and economic issues. So things like how we can provide additional caregiving, how we can provide technology training services to seniors so, you know, they can Skype with their grandkids, and how we can provide people with a sense of purpose.
So it really sounds like your goal is to keep seniors active, to keep them as participating members of our society.
Absolutely. I mean, studies have shown if you're socially engaged, your health is better. And so we're working really hard to maintain the health of our seniors.
Your organization also took part in a study that's going to be released during your symposium later this week. What do you expect we're going to learn from this study? What was the goal when it was first launched?
Well, SOFIA participated in this research study, and really the idea was to assess what do Broward County seniors need. And we expect that social issues, economic issues, additional funding for social services to support that work might very well be the focus of the results. We're really eager to learn on Friday.
How are we doing in terms of meeting the needs of the seniors in our community?
We can do a lot more. When you compare us to some national cities, we really struggle in helping our low and moderate income seniors get by. And so we're really focused on how we can improve their social standing as well as their economic security. As
we mentioned, there's a big event this coming Friday, and I'm going to be taking part in a panel discussion. And the topic, as we put the information up for this is the entire symposium and the details right there. But I'm going to help out with a panel that's going to discuss end-of-life care and decisions and discussions and the issues that surround end-of-life care, because this is something that a lot of times families don't discuss until there is an emergency, until there's a crisis, and at that point, a lot of times it's too late.
And it's a really hard conversation to have as well. So we're excited that you're going to be part of this panel and talking about tips on how to have those difficult conversations, how to consider things like how you want your room prepared or your finances or where all your secret passwords are to your websites.
Right.
And so these are all things that you really have to consider in end-of-life planning.
I mean, there's not only the medical aspects of it in terms of how much care to give, but also ethical decisions that have to be made. And in our community where we have so many people who move here and live here from other countries, there are a lot of cultural differences from culture to culture when it comes to end of life.
That's right. And with a growing Hispanic and Spanish-speaking population in Broward County in particular, we really need to improve our service delivery to our Hispanic friends.
You know, I was always taught to respect my elders, and I was very lucky to grow up with grandparents who stuck around for an awfully long time. Do you think we do a good enough job respecting the elderly and giving them the opportunity that they need and deserve to contribute to our world?
No, I really don't think we do. I think we patronize them. Sometimes we forget to ask them what they want. And I think at SOFIA, we're really proud to be able to offer folks that opportunity. And I think the Caregiving Symposium as well is going to give people an opportunity to feel empowered.
I mean, elderly people, I think about all of the experiences that they have, the wealth of knowledge that they can impart on younger generations. And it seems like too often we don't ask them to do that.
That's right, and we don't ignore them. We have some wonderful program opportunities where they can go in and volunteer in public schools. It's one of our oldest programs, but also help with other nonprofits. So if you have some expertise and you'd want to share with other nonprofits, we have programming to help you with that as well.
Well, Peter, I'm so glad you're here to help preview the symposium coming up. Peter Kaldes is the CEO of the South Florida Institute on Aging. And once again, there's the information for the symposium this coming Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the campus of Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale. Looking forward to helping out with the event. And thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Rick.